After spending a few hours basking in the relative limited glory of putting an end to a nefarious bandit group, you decide to take up Harburg's advice and try to pick up some gossip about goings-on at Lance Rock from the local children. After a few fumble attempts and a game of It, where Leilune picks on the fat kid, you manage to extract information that there are strange creatures shambling around Lance Rock, and that you might get a disease if visiting. Intrigued, you resolve to pay the place a visit, but not before being asked by the kid not to tell their mother they've been there. Before heading off, Leilune wants to explore rumours she's heard about a secret society within Red Larch, and the party decides that the marketplace might be the place to learn something, heading there after selling some loot at the Ironhead Arms. The market is completely unremarkable, selling produce in bulk from local farms and some ironmongery and wood for building and agricultural work. After taking a look at Grund, seemingly a local village idiot half-orc who is clearly getting ordered around the market, you decide there's nothing to learn and head to the Helm at High Sun instead, a small tavern. The tavern is busy with visitors to the market, but Garland Harlathel welcomes you from behind the bar and offers you a round of free drinks for the local heroes. Once sat down, he comes over for a chat, and you query him on goings-on in the local area. Garland looks a bit uncomfortable, but quietly mentions that some members of the town seem to have more say and more luck than others, and to particularly stay out of Elac Dornan's way, who you learn is the owner of Dornan's Finestone. Leilune then asks about a symbol that was found on the armour of some of the bandits, and draws the image onto the surface of his drink. Garland shrugs, but Muezza is quick enough to notice a nearby halfling spot what Leilune is drawing and sees his eyes widen, before quickly putting his head down when he spots Muezza spying on him. After Garland makes his excuses and leaves to serve more customers, Muezza makes his way through the punters to have a chat with the halfling, who isn't very cooperative at first, but finally opens up a little. He learns that the halfling's name is Stanner Thistlehair, and that he works at Whalver's Wagon Works. He's been noticing odd things going on, with people arriving in black cloaks and heading into the main building whilst the place is closed. Sometimes some of the cloaks have the same symbol on as what he saw Leilune draw. He's pretty sure that Ilmeth Whalver, the owner, is part of what's going on, but doesn't want to lose his job by saying anything. Muezza shares this information between you all, and you decide to deal with the problem at Lance Rock first, before trying to understand what's hidden beneath the surface of the social structure at Red Larch. You decide to rest early and travel after midnight, wanting to reach Red Lance Rock by dawn, as you suspect undead activities and want to spy them out. During your travels, you stumble onto a shepherd's camp, startling them before learning more about the road ahead. Thanking the shepherds, you arrive at Lance Rock as the rising sun bounces off its surface. You find evidence of a trail nearby leading away from the rock, and it seems that several humanoids have visited the rock from time to time to kneel there, perhaps to pray. You explore the track further and come upon a warning sign to turn back. It reads, "Come no closer lest you catch the disfiguring plague that afflicts me, the Lord of Lance Rock." Ignoring the sign, you bravely carry on down the trail, which drops into a small gorge and widens into a clearing that ends in a cave entrance. Being cautious, you creep to the entrance and spot, further into the cave, the body of a dead human. Investigating closer, it suddenly leaps up and attacks you. You dispatch it quickly, but clearly you have found the right place. Moving on, you reach an empty, natural doorway. Suspecting more trouble, you investigate closely and see that a natural ledge is above the doorway, and that the toe of a booted foot is slightly over the edge of it. Lady Helfi acts first and decides to use a lightning lure to snare the unknown creature. Luckily, she is successful and brings a zombie crashing into the cave floor. As the rest of the party pounce on it, Leilune steps into the cave and falls foul to a boulder trap that a second unseen zombie on the ledge triggers. Being slightly bruised, she works with the rest of the party to destroy both of the foul undead creatures. Moving with caution through the caves, you enter an area with numerous dead bodies and remains and are attacked once more, this time by several skeletons. Things are looking a little worrying for Jadago as he is flanked and surrounded, but some sharp shooting from Muezza thins them out, and you gain the upper hand and win the battle. Moving on, you come across a dance macabre of 3 zombies dressed as a painted lady, a jester, and a bear. Because of their relative state of amusement, you get to strike first, but the tunnel you are in makes the battle difficult, although you are successful in the end. After this battle, you feel severely depleted of resources and take a rest. Once refreshed, you head on through a narrow tunnel that twists and turns and ends at a chamber where 2 iron chests rests on the floor. Although you are cautious, both Jadago and Lady Helfi decide to try for the chests. At that point, a voice comes through a small spy hole in one of the walls, crying in the common tongue, "You dare to pit yourselves against the Lord of Lance Rock? Death is your reward!" Being followed by another boulder trap that was triggered by a lever on the other side of the wall. Jadago and Lady Helfi both evade the worst of it, but it still leaves a mark. Having an idea of where this Lord of Lance Rock now is, you head down another tunnel which widens into a huge cavern. Spying a hooded figure surrounded by baskets of human remains, you think it is the Lord, only to learn too late that it is just another zombie. You hear a cry further down the cavern of, "Bow to the Lord of Lance Rock! Me! Behold my dark terrors!" before you come under a heavy attack from crawling claws and skeletons. Although the odds look overwhelming, you do surprisingly well, despite having to spend so much time battering a zombie who refuses to go down, and finish the creatures off. You lick your wounds and feel yourselves growing in the experience of battle. Your steely resolve will not serve this lord well. Thank you for listening to the progress of my Dungeons & Dragons group as they make their way through the Princess of the Apocalypse campaign setting. Watch out for further episodes where we shall learn the fate of the Lord of Lance Rock and what simmers beneath the surface of Red Larch.